Working from home has a ton of benefits, but sitting all day with good posture isn't one of them. If you're anything like my husband, it's way too easy to find yourself trying to work from your favorite chair or from the couch instead of a supportive chair. Even if you have an awesome desk setup, sitting all day is bound to make you feel stiff and uncomfortable by the end of the day. So let's get into a few exercises that can help you counteract all that computer work. Over the next few minutes, we're going to go through 5 basic exercises, 4 which are seated and 1 that's standing. A few of the exercises are stretches, which means we're going to hold for a longer duration of time, where the others are mobility exercises, which means we're going to gently move in and out of a motion. Mobility exercises work on joint mobility, bringing blood flow to your joints, which is where 2 bones connect. And stretches focus on lengthening your muscles. Before we start, there are 2 important things I need from you. First, please ensure you have a safe setup. If you're in a rolling chair, make sure the back of the chair is pushed up against the desk or against the wall so it won't slip out behind you. Yes, I've seen this happen. AKA, please make good choices. Second, we're going to focus on some deep breathing while we're doing these exercises. So I want you to warm up with some deep breaths through your stomach, trying to relax and not focus about all the worries you may have. The goal is to take these next few minutes to just focus on how your body feels and ignore the rest of the world. Ready? Let's get to it. Hamstring stretch. Start seated upright in your chair with both feet on the ground. Then straighten your right leg out in front of you. Lift your toes back so that your heel is on the ground while keeping your legs straight. While you continue to sit up tall, gently reach forward towards your shins. You should feel a stretch primarily in the back of your leg. Focus on taking 4 to 5 slow, deep breaths, and then switch sides to do with your left leg as well. You can repeat 2 to 3 times per side. If you're feeling more of a stretch in your low back instead of the back of your leg, I want you to come out of the stretch completely. We're going to reposition a little bit. This time, you're going to put your leg out in front of you, but keep a slight bend in your knee. This allows you to stay seated upright a little bit more as you reach forward towards your feet. When I say upright, I'm talking about the position of your pelvis. We don't want your pelvis to get pulled behind you so that your back is in a C shape. The goal is to keep your back kind of straight as you're doing this so that you're really focusing on the back of your leg and not your spine. Seated lat pull down. This is a mobility exercise. Sit tall with both feet on the ground. Pretend there is a wall touching your back. Gently reach up to the ceiling, then keeping the back of your hands flush with the pretend wall behind you, pull your elbows down towards your pockets. As you do this, you should gently puff out your chest and feel your shoulder blades squeeze together as your arms move down. You're going to hold for 1 breath, then exhale as you bring your arms back up towards the ceiling. Repeat 5 to 10 times. If you feel any shoulder pain or discomfort as you're doing this, feel free to keep your arms lower or just rest your hands gently on your lap as you just work to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Though you may feel a stretch in the front of your chest or in your upper back, it's important to stay out of pinpoint pain or pinching sensations with these exercises. Lateral trunk stretch. Sit tall with both feet flat on the ground. Place your right hand on the chair next to your right hip and reach overhead with your left hand. Gently reach towards your right side, trying to take a deep breath into your left side body. Hold for 1 to 3 breaths, then switch sides. You can perform 5 to 10 each side based on how you're feeling. Again, if your shoulders bother you, you can keep your hand on your hip as you bend sideways. Seated trunk rotation, mobility. Sit tall with both feet flat on the ground and knees together. Keeping your lower body still, gently rotate your trunk and head so you're looking over your right shoulder, then switch to look over your left. This is a mobility exercise, so we're going to move gently in and out of these positions. Avoid bouncing or forcing yourself to go further, and focus on gentle mobility within your body's limit. Standing hip flexor stretch. Lastly, we're going to stretch out the front of our hips. Stand tall in front of a stable surface, like a wall or a countertop. You're going to squeeze your butt muscles so that your hips tuck under. With your bottom tucked, hold onto the surface for balance and keep your left leg in place as you take a large step backwards with your right leg. Your right heel should be on the ground. Then, bend the left leg slightly to deepen the stretch felt in the front of the right hip. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths, then switch sides. If you feel this stretch in your back, come out of the stretch and re-engage your bottom muscles. Then, take a smaller step backwards. You should feel that tug in the front of your back hip. Repeat 2 to 3 times each side. And there you have it. I hope you're feeling a little bit less stiff after trying out some of those exercises. Remember, our body is not a machine, and it needs a little TLC to keep it working properly. Consistently performing gentle movement and exercises like these ones can help fight poor posture and the discomfort that comes with sitting all day. To take control of your physical health with research-backed information, click the subscribe and follow buttons below.